Did you forget to earn money because you technically don't have a job? Well, what do you do when the rent's due and the landlord comes knocking? I'm Mike Capes. This is For the Win. Don't freak out just yet. Just make an honest mistake when signing your name. You see, banks can't cash checks when the signature's blocking the checking number. Check this out. Whoops, honest mistake. By the time your landlord or the bank find out, you just bought yourself another week to get the money. Hey, it's Mike. What is your monthly limit on sperm donations? Oh, great, I'll get my boner ready. Another way to botch your check is with illegible handwriting. The first thing you do is write your check out as perfectly as possible, not to draw any suspicion. Then, you're gonna take an eyedropper, and you're gonna place a droplet on an important part of the check, like the check amount. Then you can place a couple more on some unimportant parts, and be sure to place a couple on the envelope as well. You do not want your landlord Sherlock Holmesing this thing. Then, look at what you got. Voila! Now you're officially a small-time con artist. Think of yourself as Brad Pitt from Ocean's 11, or 13. Now here's a pretty elaborate one that's sure to keep the heat off. Address an envelope out to yourself and send it in the mail a few days before rent is due. Make sure you use a pencil, that'll come into play later.
Disclaimer, mail does not immediately transport from one place to another. For instantaneous communication, try text or email.
When it comes back to you, erase your address and replace it with your landlord's. Make sure you write rent enclosed on the back. Then you're just gonna rip it open and whoops, somebody stole my mail. Just drop it in your landlord's mailbox and get ready to play the victim. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Roper. I never imagined this would happen to me. I feel so violated. Here's where you can get real sneaky, and I'm talking George Clooney from Ocean's 11 sneaky. You can actually request that the post office hold your mail without any real verification. So, just go to the website, type in your landlord's name and address, and add a fake email. Now they're gonna hold his mail for up to a month, and that way, you're not the only one who's late with their rent this month. I'm pretty sure this is illegal. So log in from a public library to be safe. Just don't let anybody trace it back to you, or me. If all else fails, use the excuse you can use for just about anything these days. I had my identity stolen. I'm sorry, Mr. Roper. They got all my credit cards and banking information, so they shut all my accounts down. Thanks for understanding. It's sort of like an Ocean's 12 type situation. Yeah, I know. That was the best one. One last tip. If you guys can't pay your rent on time, you should probably get your shit together. Also, subscribe to Made Man for more great tips, and send us your ideas on how to avoid paying the rent on time so we can use them in an upcoming episode, and you can win a t-shirt. Ah, you want one. Always give that guy a pound. Douches love pounding their bros, and you want to be his bro. For the next 30 seconds.